the Snowwolf MFeng Baby Kit. Let's try and do this. Hey guys, MFeng Baby Kit back with another review. Sorry about my voice, I lost my voice for 3 or 4 days. That's why there's not been any videos recently. But I'm back, kind of, with a bit of a husky voice. This is it, this is the Snowwolf MFeng Baby Kit with Snowwolf tank on top. Yeah, a nice little kit. 65 watts, built-in battery, 2000 mAh. Comes with this Snowwolf tank on top. Some very clever features on this tank. We will talk about that down low and when we come back up top. Yeah, but a cloudy little tank. Built-in battery mod. It's got preheat, it's got TC, TCR, all that good stuff for such a small mod. Very cool, very well made, and of course it's got the 3D Snowwolf on here as well. We'll talk about that when we come back up top. Let's dive down low, have a little look at this. I'll show you the tank, show you the coils, show you the menu system on the mod, and then we'll come back up top for pros and cons. See you in a sec. Okay guys, here we are down low with the Snowwolf Baby MFeng Kit with Snowwolf tank on top. Here it is in all its glory with its 3D Snowwolf, very Christmassy, Christmas theme, Snowwolf. I know that's not how they've done it, but the timing's perfect. Let's not debate that. Okay, so this is the mod. Let's quickly show you the tank. Okay, so this is the tank. Traditional 510 drip tips on top. It's got this very unique and new way of filling. You spin that, chuck your juice in there, spin it back like that, and you're done. Very convenient, very easy. The advantage over the push thing is I don't think it'll happen in your pocket. So I quite like that. I think that's quite good. Yeah, so I think that's quite a good thing. The old spinny top fill. It's new. I've not seen it before, so that's pretty good. They've got the airflow control down here as well. I like that this is now on stoppers with their tanks. One hole there, one hole there. It's not super airy, there's a bit of restriction to it, but it's quite a cloudy tank, so quite high wattage, so there we go. Pretty good. Now there's loads of different coils. There's 3 different coils for this tank. Sorry again about my voice. So there's 3 different coils. Now the ones I have are these ones here. Round wire, 0.28, 30 to 60 watts, and there we go. So I don't have the mesh ones, so I can't speak on the mesh ones, but these are really solid vape. Surprisingly cloudy for a mod of this stature, but yeah, very good coil heads, working very well. Okay guys, so here is the mod. Here we go, 3D Wolf on here. Depending on which colour option you pick, depends on which colour this wolf is. And there's a gold one as well. I know Paul McCartney's got that one. And it matches this bit here, it matches these buttons here, and it matches the 510. So black and stainless steel is the one I have. You've also got this really crazy rocking fire switch. I'll show you that in a sec. Bosh. Spring loader 510 works great, no issues there. Seems to be able to fit quite beefy tanks on here as well, and it's all nice and centered and all that good stuff. So there we go. That's what it looks like with the tank on top. I've been playing with other tanks on top. I actually think it looks really good with smaller tanks on top, because this is actually a very small, you know, compared to my hand, it's a very small kit. It's a very small mod, so it's a surprisingly big tank for such a small mod, and we'll talk about that up top. But okay, so we've got it turned on, 5 clicks. We've got our fire button here, which is like a rocker fire button. You can fire it like that, or like that. You've got your plus and minus here as well. And you've got your super bright, super sharp screen. Looking around it, you've got your micro USB here, this weird thing on the back. This tends to be a bit of a crud magnet, to be honest. It's fine, I quite like it in real life, but when you look at it under camera like this, you can see that it has picked up bits of fluff and stuff. But there we go. Nothing really on the base because this is a built-in battery device. Okay, so we got it on. This is the screen, 1, 2, 3, and you can flick through your modes. So you've got your stainless steel modes, all 3 stainless steel modes there, TI as well, NI. So if you pick one of these, that's if you want to use it in TCR, the M15 thing. Flick onto that if you want to use TCR. But we want to use normal TC in Fahrenheit, like that. Happy days. And now we are in TC Fahrenheit, and we are adjusting our Fahrenheit. So there we go. So in TC, it seems to be pretty automatic, the wattage and stuff. It does have this feature though in wattage mode. If you go, if you hold this down, plus and fire, takes you into preheat wattage mode, so you can adjust how many watts you want as a thing. And if you press the flicker on the right here, you can then adjust the amount of time. So for 0.1 of a second, let's go for a 1 second, or 3/4 of a second, it vapes at 40, and then it vamps up to 40. So there's like a preheat feature. It's pretty cool. If you've got time to play with it. So that's pretty good. 1, 2, 3. So you've got all those. You've got all your TC settings. It's automatic wattage in TC by the looks of it. It's then got a lock mode. Now, if we pick this, the system is locked, and what we need to do is put in our password. Okay, so if we go to my password is, you'll have to look in your manual to find out what your default password is, but mine is 888, and I'm scrolling through the numbers using this again, right, left, right, left. So you hold down fire, and then it says password OK, and then you are in. When you do lock it like that, it stays locked. So if we go lock again, system locked, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, system is off. And now if you walk away, you leave it, and your kids pick it up or something, when you go turn it on, it is locked, and they will need to know the password to get in. So hold down fire, password OK, and it lets you in. And then if you put the lock back on, it does it again, but it just doesn't make you do that every time. You have to set the lock if you want to walk away and leave it. So there we go. So that is that. That is the MFeng Baby down low. Sorry about my voice. Let's go up top for pros and cons. Okay guys, that was the MFeng Baby Snowwolf down low. Really cool kit, really interesting kit, some very interesting features and touches with this device and kit, and I'll go through them, starting with the tank, the Snowwolf tank. There's 2 really clever things with this tank. Right, as you get it with a bubble glass, which is 5mm capacity, and a straight glass, which is 3.5mm capacity. Now all of the Snowwolf's line, all the MFeng line, they all have interchangeable glass sections on their tanks, so you can actually put other tanks on here from their line. Let's have a look. It says here, so if you get a Moonshot 120 glass, if you've got one of those, that takes it up to 5.5mm capacity. The Sobra mini glass fits on as well. Really clever, really good idea. They've made it so the height of the tank fits all their different glass. So that's a very clever touch. So if you've got another one of those lying around, you've got even more spare glass for this tank. The other clever thing they've done is the top fill. You literally just spin it like that. So much better than the push off top thing. The push off top thing can happen in your pocket. It's pretty unlikely that this will happen in your pocket when you twist it to get it off. Super easy, super quick, no faff. I really like that top fill. I think that's really good. The tank overall is vaping very, very well. I'm at 50 watts. Great flavour, great cloud production, all that good stuff. I don't have the mesh coils, unfortunately, to tell you about the mesh coils. I hear they're very good. The straight round wire coils that this comes with are working very, very well indeed. Vaping very, very nicely indeed. One slight drawback at this point, though, I do feel like it's not the best tank for this mod. This mod should have a lower wattage tank, in my opinion. It's only a 2000 mAh built-in battery, so I don't know why it's got a 50-60 watt tank on. You know, really it should have a 30-40 watt tank on at most. But that being said, it's a great tank and is working very, very well. Onto the mod. Now, the mod has a couple of weird cosmetic-y things that aren't really my bag. The 3D Snowwolf is not really my sort of thing. It's very well done. It is very well done. And if you get the different colours, it comes in the different colours and it all matches up nicely. And it's pretty cool. Paul McCartney at Vape Don't Smoke just reviewed this with the gold version. And it all looked nice and matchy and pretty cool. But the Snowwolf's not really for me. Also, this grill at the back, I'm not sure what it's adding. Is it adding venting? I'm not sure. But what I would say is all your fluff can get in here. Not terrible, but when you look really up close, you can see that, you know, it's a bit of a crud magnet. A little bit, I would say. This has got some great features on it as well. For a mod so small, so compact, it's tiny by the way. For a mod so small and compact, I didn't expect to see TCR, I didn't expect to see preheat function as well, and the preheat is completely customizable. It's very, very nice. How many watts for exactly how many points of a second do you want to have it? And that works very, very well. TC works well on here, however, from what I can see, it just seemed to be auto wattage TC. So it seems to work absolutely fine, but you don't get to pick your own wattage for TC, which is fine, is a thing. I just thought I'd let you know. The power output is excellent, however, this is my first sort of proper negative. It seems like when the battery gets really low, rather than just telling you stop, don't vape anymore, charge your battery, it seems to try to carry out giving you the power. So when it gets to the very end of the battery, it just seems to me, I don't have an oscilloscope, but it seems to me like the wattage tapers off a little bit when you really need to charge it. So just bear that in mind. Slight negative. I prefer it to just say charge me, charge me. But there we go. So that is a thing. The other slight thing I would say about the mod and the board is a tiny bit laggy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you see that? Just slight delay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just like a second delay on the on and off. Navigating the menu, there's no delay. But yeah, that's a thing. So yeah, that's that. Now the one super duper additional new feature this mod has is it has this locking feature, the ability to set it to lock the mod, and whether you turn it on or off or whatever you do, it's locked to a pin code. Now the pin code is locked to will be in your manual, so check that out to find out your code. Mine is 8888. I think that is the typical default, but they may change it, so do look in your manual. But that's a really nice touch. If you've got kids aged like 9 to 16 or something like that, and you don't want them messing with it, it's a really nice touch just to have it on a lock feature. And another great thing about the lock feature is you don't have to have it. You don't have to set it. If I turn it off now and on now, because I haven't set it to lock, it'll just turn on, it'll just turn off. So if you don't have kids or you don't have that concern, then it's not an issue for you. It doesn't get in the way, but it's a really nice additional feature to have. The number one positive of this mod for me is the build quality. The build quality is insanely good. Really, really, really rock solid. It's this rubberized hard finish, and it works fantastically well. It's so well made. So well made, and it's a really nice vape. I put a saver on here for a little while, and it was rocking it. I was rocking it at a lower wattage. Absolutely loving the build quality of this mod and everything that goes with it. The fire button's pretty cool as well. Remember, you do need to use that for navigating parts of the menu. So you can fire it like that, or you can fire it like that. It's like, but then when you're in the menu, it becomes like a left, right, left, right. So that's a nice touch as well. So there's some really nice additional features on this mod. It's not just another run-of-the-mill built-in battery mod. So And the only real big standout negative is, for me, that the tank is too cloudy for the mod. But it's a great mod and a great tank and a great vape. Build quality is sensational. Looks to be about £55–60 in the UK. I'm really liking it. It's a shame about the Snowwolf, that's not really my thing. But beyond that, I really like the mod, and I really like the kit. I think it's great, really good, really good. Sorry about my voice. Hopefully it'll get better over the next couple of days. And I need to get on with the Christmas giveaway and the top 5s of 2018s, as well as a couple of reviews I need to sneak in before the new year as well. So busy times. I'm gonna do a live as well. So do stay tuned. Let me know what you think of this in the comments. Like and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.